is right about here. Right by his hip pocket. Okay? Not past it, not necessarily in front of him. Okay? And the reason why I like it, because I've got his hips compromised, he has a harder time reaching me with anything. He's got to make the longest distance of all of his weapons to get to me. But also, when I'm here by his hip pocket and I rotate towards him, I tend to take his structure off at the approved 30 or 60 degree angle, depending on where I'm going. Right? So you always want to find that magic spot. Now, that being said, if you look at this and I'm hoobud, and I'm here, then I do my hoobud stuff. Right? If you reach with the other hand, right? I'm here, I'm pretty happy. Why? You know all that stuff. Now that same thing, the spot I want to be is here. Right? So when I start this, and I've got that, and I step to that spot. Just because I went through his body, like his body's not important. That's the magic spot in relation to where we're starting. So if I always go to that magic spot, and I have to move through him, he's going to be discombobulated. Does that make sense? So look for that spot all the time. So when I step, I'm holding him up on purpose. Right? But I went to that spot. That's what moved it. So if I wanted to continue through with other stuff, or sweep his foot, or do whatever, it's because I'm in that spot. When we do, this is a little slightly off topic, but when we do the tempo, and he reaches with the left hand, and he throws that hook, big hook, and I go, wow, and I hit him a couple times, and he does the same side of his grip. Right? And I was going to go do a technique, like an S-lock or something. I don't want to do it from here. Right? I want to get to that spot, because the spot makes me happiest. So when I kick and step, look, I'm right at his hip. Which means now, even if he says turn towards me, go ahead and turn towards me, he applies the pressure, right? Or if he decides that he's going to try and pull away, I'm in the spot where I can control him. That's when I want to start doing techniques when I get to a safe area. It doesn't matter which side you go to, but start trying to, whenever you slip a punch, get to that spot. And when I do any of these things from here, it works best. I say, in a fight, you want to be where he is. You want to take his space. So when I go, wham, 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 I'm moving taking his space. I'm not doing it from here and staying there. Anything I do, boom, is I'm taking his space when I come in. You know what I mean? And the same thing holds true for this. I want to take his space, but I get it. I deserve it. Right? So when I step and I do this, bang, that's me taking his space. I'm moving through his right. Four concepts that I always do. This is not where I'm strong. This is where I'm strong. Right? And so when I'm strong, I make contact here. But I keep this here. Any motion I have has to be compensated for by his shock absorbers. Right? Now, if I just walk forward and I don't angle up or down, he's going to walk with me. He just or he'll resist. Right? I might be able to, if I move him, he'll just walk because there's nothing stopping him from walking. Okay? When he clears my hand and I get him off balance like that, he started to be able to stop being able to walk. He's not totally unable to walk because he can still move.
But all my weight's on my right.
Right, which is what I want, which is why I move through it. What enables him to stand are these 2 points and kind of this part of his hip holding him up on the third point. When I go, if I were to move this way, he can rock back on his heels, he can adjust his toes. His toes kind of grab the ground to hold him there. Right? But when I'm here and I move all of his weight, there's no toes to hold things up over here. This is why this has circumference, right? But I keep this down and I keep this structure here. See that? Just by touching that one, does the shoulder. And once your shoulder is out of its strength, you guys know what I'm talking about when you elongate it? Once it's out, it doesn't matter necessarily really what direction you're going, as long as you don't put it back to where it's strong. Because any energy you impart to the torso, once it's out, moves the torso. Because this is what stops his torso from moving when I'm moving his arm. His shoulder compensates for it. So when I take his shoulder out and I do anything, it immediately moves the rest of it. So you want to make sure you take the shoulder out of the strength. And in the Kevin Secor systemic stuff, he talks about elongating the joint. You always want to elongate it. So I'm elongating the joint in order to affect it. He, in order to protect his elbow from rotating, squeezes everything in. He shortens it. He contracts it. That's what stops it from being effective. I want to elongate it. See how it's elongated? His shoulder's elongated. That's what you do. You elongate the shoulder joint or the elbow or wrist or whatever it is you're operating against. That allows you to put energy through it to your target area. All right? So when I get this and I'm here, his shoulders, because I'm driving his shoulder diagonally across and down. So now I can just relax this, step forward and sink, and he goes right down.
It's not necessarily up, it's just compensated.
It's just out.
It's just up.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be up, it can be over here, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.